Good afternoon. We've been windy with a few clouds in our area. Those will clear out overnight with a low near 25 Sioux Falls, 26 in Aberdeen, 23 in Pierre and in Rapid City. Then for tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, light winds, but we are going to be cooler. 45 Sioux Falls, 43 in Aberdeen, 46 in Pierre, and 47 in Rapid City. We have warmer temperatures on the way for the weekend. We'll take a closer look coming up. KELOLAND's First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
We look back on 10 years since Rachel Syriac's disappeared near Huron as law enforcement urges someone to come forward with information.
Plus, the South Dakota High School Football State Championships are now underway. We have highlights from the first few games.
And later, veterans are already feeling the gratitude from students in Sioux Falls. We're going to take you to a special celebration just for them. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A Mission man appeared in court this afternoon on a charge of possessing child pornography. Court papers say back in August, the FBI received a tip about child pornography on Burton Guru's email.
When agents spoke with him, he allegedly told them that pornographic images had just been showing up on his phone. During a search of the phone, though, investigators say they found several videos of child pornography.
There will be a funeral service in Yankton next week for Brad Larson, who was murdered in his home in Massachusetts earlier this month. The service will be held at the United Methodist Church on Friday, November 17th at 2 p.m.
According to his obituary, Larson was born in Mitchell. He graduated from Yankton High School back in 1980. After graduating from college, he traveled the world for 9 months, and he began his career in museum exhibit development at the Children's Museum in Boston.
Larson later created Story Habitat to help cities and organizations record and save memories. Authorities in Massachusetts are still trying to figure out who killed Larson.
Well, due to recent dry conditions and strong winds, Yankton and Roberts counties have announced that the burn bans are in effect until announced otherwise. Authorities warn that the fires can spread quickly and could be erratic due to the drought and the high winds. Outdoor burning is not recommended.
And the wind is turned on today.
Yeah, it's gusty out there. Megan, they're going to die down later tonight?
The wind is going to die down tonight, Don and Kelly, and it's going to stay light for tomorrow, but it might pick up just a little bit in southeastern KELOLAND again on Saturday. Right now, that strong northwest wind is keeping our temperatures on the cooler side. 46 right now in Sioux Falls with partly cloudy skies. Northwest winds at 15 miles an hour. And as we head around our region, the skies have cleared out in Watertown. We did see a few sprinkles earlier. Right now at 39 degrees, a west wind at 22. We have 48 right now in Yankton, 38 in Brookings, 37 in Mobridge, 45 in Phillip, and 36 degrees in Custer. We have that strong northwest wind at 15 to 30 miles an hour with gusts at 30 to 35 possible. That wind does die down overnight. We also have a few clouds working their way through, and under those clouds, a few light sprinkles have passed through. Could even see a few snowflakes mixed in. Those are also going to die down as we head through this evening. So for tonight, with mostly clear skies, very light winds, 25 in Sioux Falls, 26 in Aberdeen, 23 in Pierre and in Rapid City. Then for your day tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. The winds are going to be light, but it is going to be cooler. 45 the high for Sioux Falls, 43 in Aberdeen, 46 in Pierre, and 47 in Rapid City. But then we have a warm-up coming for the weekend. Starting on Saturday, partly cloudy skies, those highs in the low 50s. Stronger winds possible in southeastern KELOLAND. And we'll take a closer look at that with the rest of your weekend in just a little bit.
Okay, thanks a lot, Megan. Just coming into the KELOLAND newsroom, the South Dakota Department of Health is reporting the first influenza death of the season. Health officials say it was a person in their 80s in Minnehaha County. So far this season, the state has confirmed 32 flu cases with 3 hospitalizations. The health department is reminding everyone to get their flu shots.
News Nation will host the 4th presidential Republican primary debate at the University of Alabama. News Nation is owned by Nexstar Media Group, which is KELOLAND's parent company. The debate will air on December 6th at 7 p.m. Central Time on News Nation. The Republican National Committee upped its qualification criteria for candidates hoping to get on the debate stage. Candidates will need to be polling at 6% or higher in 2 national polls. Candidates will also need to have at least 80,000 unique donors.
Iowa's fetal heartbeat law is heading to the Iowa Supreme Court. The legislature passed the bill during a special session restricting most abortions after cardiac activity has been detected, around 6 weeks. Now, that's often before a woman knows that she's even pregnant. The law was challenged in court. A Polk County judge blocked that law from being enforced while the case is now being challenged. Right now, abortion is legal for up to 20 weeks of pregnancy, but there's no word yet on when the court will hear the appeal.
U.S. Senator Deb Fischer of Nebraska introduced a bill that would transfer a portion of land to the Winnebago tribe of Nebraska. The bill would transfer about 1,600 acres of land back to the Winnebago tribe that were illegally seized in the 1970s by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The area was supposed to be used for a recreation project, but it was never started. The reservation land in Nebraska was returned to the tribe, but the land in Iowa is still in the Corps' jurisdiction. The Winnebago tribal chairwoman endorsed the bill and celebrated its significance for the Winnebago people. The bill is also supported by U.S. senators and representatives from Iowa.
Well, law students at the University of South Dakota will soon be enchanted as school officials introduce a new class focused on Taylor Swift. The class will ask future lawyers how they would handle her legal situations. The circumstances include defamation, as well as who controls re-recording previous albums that belong to another company. USD professor Sean Kamers came up with the premise for the class. He's hoping that the topic excites the students as they learn about law.
Some of the debates about legal interpretation and about these really thorny issues, there can be barriers in terms of motivating students and motivating others really to delve into the material and learn.
It's really easy to learn legal topics or any topic when it's something you're actually passionate about. So I'm really excited.
Well, the class begins in January of 2024, but Kamer hopes to keep teaching the class for years to come.
18 new law enforcement graduates will help fill the need for more officers in South Dakota. Today, the group graduated from the South Dakota Law Enforcement Basic Certification Course in Sioux Falls. 12 of the graduates are part of the Sioux Falls Police Department.
The training here was everything I expected and more, honestly. They had everything you could imagine as far as training-wise.
Gonzalez still has more training to do, this time with the police department, before he can work on his own. Hear the Attorney General's message for the graduates later tonight on KELOLAND News at 5.